Hello, and welcome to the last stream for Shadowbringers for this story. It is finally time to finish this playthrough. Today is actually Thursday, the original server downtime day for the original Endwalker day, because it was supposed to come out tomorrow. But now that we have 2 weeks, I actually finished the walkthrough in time. So basically today, it's still another 2 weeks, and then we will be in Endwalker. And I'm so excited. I'm happy to finish this. And I also, I have only seen the coming scenes only one time, so I'm actually looking forward to seeing them a second time. No, that's a lie. I actually saw them in English and in German, so twice, but it's the second time in English, so I'm looking forward to seeing that. Yeah. Time to finish Endwalker. But for that, I probably need New Game Plus. Someone is actually making music over there. Right. I have to go to the White Mages. Alright. Time to meet Daddy LaFurieux.
Elder Seedseer, I thank you for granting me this audience. I am Fortuno Leveilleur, here in my capacity as representative of the Forum.
It is I who should thank you, Master Fortuno, for journeying so far and so swiftly. Would that our first meeting could have been under happier circumstances.
It has been too long, Father. You look well.
As do you both. Ameliance will be glad to hear that you are taking care of yourselves.
How is Mother?
She misses you terribly, of course, but is otherwise a picture of health. Circumstances apart, I'm grateful that our meeting has afforded me the chance to be reunited with my children at long last. And I believe I also owe you thanks for the hospitality you showed my father, Louisois, during his sojourn in Eorzea.
All thanks we owe to him. In the days prior to the 7th Umbral Calamity, it was your father's tireless efforts which granted us a means to vanquish the primals. Were it not for him, our strength would have been quite spent by the time the Empire arrived. That Gridania still stands is in large part his achievement. He was a great man.
He would doubtless have been moved to hear you say so. I must confess, however, that I opposed his decision to intervene. And my position remains unchanged.
To chart the course of history, not to change it. I am familiar with the Sharlayan stance.
It is more than that. It is our way of life, who we are. But I came here not to deliver a lecture, but the Forum's answer to your request. Sharlayan will under no circumstances intervene in the conflict between Eorzea and the Garlean Empire.
May I ask for what reason the Forum has come to this decision? The final days spell the end not only for Eorzea, but the entire world.
The final days? Pray spare me your hyperbole. This conflict is no more than the latest in a series of petty squabbles between yourselves and Garlemald, one in which Sharlayan will take no part. If the final days were truly upon us, we would know.
Father, you must ask the Forum to reconsider. You may feel safe on your little island across the waves, but if you imagine the Telophoroi will leave you be, you are mistaken. They mean to kill us all, themselves included.
Alphino is right. We have seen what the enemy is capable of, the lengths to which they'll go. This is no time to turn a blind eye. If Eorzea falls, so too will Sharlayan. So if you truly love our homeland, you will join us. Now, before it's too late.
I thought you knew better than to raise your voice to your elders. It seems I was wrong. Wrong to ever let you leave, Sharlayan. I consoled myself that your time abroad would instill in you some hint of restraint, of discipline. But I see now that Eorzea has made fools of you both. Have you forgotten why it was that I so vehemently opposed your grandfather's departure? For all his wisdom, his only solution was to go to war. Death, devastation, ruin. Even those who claim victory are scarred for life. What prize could ever justify such sacrifice? It is the duty of the learned to avert such tragedy. By fanning the flames of war, you forsake all you once held dear. I see your friend shares your misguided ideals. But unlike her, you should know better. By espousing such barbaric notions, you subvert the teachings of Sharlayan and place all we have worked for in jeopardy. Alphino, Alisaie, as of this moment, you shall no longer bear the name of Leveilleur.
What?
Father.
How you choose to live your lives is no longer my concern. If you wish to walk the path of ruin, I will not stand in your way.
Master Fourcheneau, while Sharlayan may have no intention of intervening in this conflict, we can still part as friends. Will you not stay and speak with us, that we might learn of Sharlayan's hopes for the morrow?
I have said what I came here to say. Any further discussion would be meaningless.
Father! Wait!
Don't bother, Alisaie!
How can you stand there and watch him walk away? How can you let this happen?
What an asshole. Well, the good news is I will adopt you. You're my child. You can have my last name. And I'm pretty sure the Chais would instantly adopt Alphinaud as well. I think for Endwalker, I think one of the themes will be that we walk either in the path of the Convocation or the path of the 12 from Hydern. And I think the point will be potentially where the Convocation comes in might stop us at the moon. Like, you know, there might have been another path instead of following their path. That maybe one or the other will guide us into a third option, which then will lead to hopefully the destruction of Heidelin and Zodiac. time for the beginning of the end. And yeah, Jardian has some very interesting things. I'm very excited to visit that city. Ever since ever since 1.0. It was one of the cities I wanted access to. The other one being Ishgard. We got that. Podula.
Arenvold! I can't tell you how good it is to see you.
It arrived a lot sooner than expected, eh? The day I craned my neck up at you.
Only because you're sitting down. Unless...
Afraid so. The Chirurgeons say I may never walk again. Come on, Alfino, it could be worse. Besides, I didn't come here to dampen the mood. Quite the opposite. All I've ever wanted was to fight for a cause I believe in. But my fighting days are over. So I want you to fight in my stead. Be the hero I can't.
I am no hero.
That's what they all say, though. No one ever calls themselves a hero. Even the ones who eat primals for breakfast. It's for others to decide. Look, Alfino. You already are a hero. To me and countless others. We see you doing your damnedest to protect us all. And you're not alone, are you? There are people who believe in you, just as you believe in them. I know what's at stake. And how many people are depending on you. But I believe in you. Believe that you'll see it through. That's why I'm entrusting my dreams to you. Like Albert and Owley once entrusted their dreams to me.
There was a time when I would have borne the weight of such expectations without a second thought. But now, I know just how heavy that burden can be. To tell the truth, I'm beginning to wonder if I chose the right path. Sacrifices will inevitably be made for the sake of the ideals I uphold. Maybe I am not the person I thought I was. The person you think I am.
I wouldn't presume to tell you. But I will say this. In spite of everything, you've come this far. The road ahead might not always be clear, but you've never been one to give up or take the easy way out. And everything you do for others. For a brighter future. I'm proud to call you my friend. Well, I've said my piece, so I'll let you go. I know you've got more important things to be doing. Just give what I've said some thought, all right?
I shall, my friend. And we will meet again soon, I promise.
Nothing left for me to do but wave and smile.
You've got a pretty narrow view of what it means to be a hero, do you know that? You think they're all forged in the fires of battle? That it's all about being brave and killing villains? Alphino and the others will carry on their fight. But theirs isn't the only one. There are other ways you can make a difference. If you stop feeling sorry for yourself and put your bloody mind to it.
There's not much chance of me living the quiet life with you around, is there?
If you're content to twiddle your thumbs thinking of what might have been, that's your lookout. But I reckon you've got some fight left in you.
And I reckon you might be right. If there's a way I can still help my friends, I'll bloody well find it.
Aww, they are so cute. I know I repeat myself, but I totally ship that. I totally ship these two. Alright, last fight. And then a bunch of cutscenes, and then we're done. I actually like how they did this particular scenario, and I'm very sure we will see this kind of scenario in Endwalker 2. I think that was like our little Endwalker preview, how they're going to deal with the NPCs as companions.
My fellow Scions, as I am sure you will have heard, we can expect no help from Charlian, nor are we any closer to discerning the Telophoroi's grand design. And now, our adversary moves against us in unprecedented numbers, compelling us to answer in kind. The outlook, in short, is bleak. Yet though our foes are many, and we but few, we may still tip the balance in Eorzea's favor.
Of course. We will do what we always do. Deal with the ones our allies can't. A less than daunting prospect, judging by your expression. Could it be that you've dispelled your lingering doubts, Alphino?
Oh, I doubt I ever will. But as my friends have kindly reminded me, I have come this far, and that must count for something.
Gods be good, Alphino. That's what we've been trying to tell you all along.
For one so bright, you can be remarkably dim at times. There is such a thing as overthinking, you know.
Might I suggest that we continue this conversation after the battle? It would appear that Telophoroi have already arrived.
I'll do what I can to cure the Tempered, but they'll have to be incapacitated first.
Have care, my friends, for none can say wherefore our foe did choose this fateful field to be our battleground. Whatever may transpire, pray grant him not the pleasure of deterring you.
Prepare yourself!
Let's give it our all!
Hold fast, friend.
Allow me. Just the beginning.
Right behind you!
I shall protect thee.
My turn!
May the 12 guide you. Away with you!
The best defense is a good defense!
have you now.
You're finished!
We must fight on!
Roar, Nidhogg! Roar! I have you now!
I will not be outdone!
And thus another plan went up in smoke. I am beginning to see why Lord Xenos thinks so highly of you. Not that this changes anything, you understand. You have merely earned yourself a stay of execution.
How fare the tempered?
We've treated as many as we can, but some were beyond help.
Do not hang your heads so, brave scions. Though not all of our captured brethren could be saved, we are grateful for those whose minds have been restored. You could do no more, and that is enough. So please hold your heads high.
I should have been quicker, but I'll do better next time. Thank you for your kind words. They mean a lot.
A victory at great cost, but a victory nonetheless. We must stay strong and press on. Isn't that right? That we
Agreed.
will.
There we are. The end of Shadowbringers. It was a nice view onto the moon. There's one more cutscene in the end that introduces us to, I think, Vinna. And like you can see, we totally adopted the twins already. They don't need the dad. I'm actually interested in meeting the mother. Very interesting how that will go. And I'm pretty sure we will meet the mother. So we wait for the song to end, then I'm going to skip. Usually I actually at least wait for the artwork. All in all, I think Shadowbringers was actually an expansion I did the most. I mean, I still didn't do Savage because I don't have time for that, but I did actually finish all the Beast Tribes. I finished all the job quests. I finished the Void quest. I finished Bosnia. I did not finish Zadna yet, but I will do that when I'm going to level the Sage, because I plan on leveling Sage in Zadna. So that's when I'm going to finish that. And other than that, I actually have done some extremes. So for me, as the casual player that everyone hates, I actually did a lot in this expansion. I did not as much in the other ones. So I was very pleased with that expansion. It had a lot of things going for me personally. I also really liked the Ishgard restoration. That was one of my favorite parts, which is also why I'm very excited for the Island Sanctuary. And you could say altogether it was a great expansion for me.
Those Eorzeans certainly are a stubborn bunch, though I suppose you knew that already. My plan to redirect the ether from Cartano came to a rather less than satisfactory conclusion. It was, in many respects, an abject failure. Which does, of course, raise the question of where we are going to procure the requisite amount. The obvious solution would be to draw on resources a little closer to home, though that would require our dreamer to dream a trifle more deeply.
So be it. The dreamer will not complain.
Then let us begin the preparations at once. With the gateway of the gods complete, all that remains is to gather the necessary ether, and our prize shall be within reach. The time has come to fulfill your heart's desire, my desire! To relieve those wretched creatures of their meaningless existence!
While I await you, I shall drink a sea of souls and gorge myself upon the darkened moon. Then you shall come to me, all roiling rage and rancor. And the stars shall bear witness to our final contest.
As I thought, the ethereal currents have been disturbed here too.
It was the same in Thanalan. Make that every location we surveyed.
And the strength of each current has diminished dramatically, far more than could be attributed to a natural occurrence.
What tidings bringest thou from Dravania?
We took a number of readings, and noticed that the closer we were to the tower, the lower the etheric density became. In short,
the towers are drawing upon the land's ether, which would explain how they were able to carry out the summonings.
Our allies must be informed of this. We should return to the Rising Stones and have Tataru relay our findings to them.
Hear me. Hear me. Hear me. Hear me. Darkness comes. And with it, the end. The fate of the star. is in your hands.
Everything all right back there?
Alright, and that's it. And the next time I will be doing this series will be in Endwalker. One particular thing I know that has caused some discussion is the Dreamer. Some thought the Dreamer might actually be Xenos. However, in German, it's definitely a third entity. It is neither one of them. So whoever the Dreamer is, it's neither Fandandiel and or Xenos. So we'll see. Yes, like I said, I'm very excited for Endwalker. I'm looking forward to finishing the Zodiac Highland story arc. I am not going to record that while I'm playing through it the first time, but I will record it when I play it through the second time. Right, thanks for watching and have a good day.